Hey Creekside, I'm Gavin Hollabaugh.
And I'm RJ Russo, and this week on Nightline, we see what Project Innovation is.
And we take a look back at Irma. Nightline starts now.
Today there will be a lunchtime counseling session with Miss Heidenreich on the topic of career inventory. Tomorrow there will be a lunchtime counseling session with Miss McCool on the topic of testing strategies. On Friday, the Knights will have a home game against Oakleaf. Have a great day, Creekside.
For the first time in Creekside history, there will be magazine publication.
Here's Shelby Weiss with more on the story.
For the first time at Creekside, Ms. McLean and her creative writing students are creating a literature magazine.
The LitMag is basically a collection of student submissions of their writing and their artwork that my creative writing 3 class is going to edit and speak with the authors and put into a really beautiful format. We're going to sell it for between $5 and $10 at the end of the year. The type of submissions that we're asking for are fiction works, up to about 10,000 words, which is roughly 10 pages. We might ask to cut down a little bit. Poetry, non-fiction pieces, so those are memoirs, those are personal reflections, those are philosophical pieces, and student artwork. Every student at Creekside can participate, and we highly encourage submissions. You send them to chscreativewriting3@gmail.com. And it's really important that the students do not put their names on the piece. They only put their student number. That way when my class is going through and they're collecting the submissions, they won't have any bias. They'll just be choosing based on the actual artwork. Please submit. I'm really hoping that the submissions start rolling in soon. February 15th is the deadline. I'm just really hoping to get a lot of good submissions and we can create something beautiful.
If you have any questions regarding LitMag, go see Miss McLean in Portable 14. This is Shelby Weiss reporting for KNN.
The Environmental Academy's annual Project Green contest has a new name.
Let's see what this year's sophomore class is doing for Project Innovation.
Project Green is an important academic activity that the environmental classes get to take. Let's see what the sophomore class is doing.
Group name is the Evergreens, and we are building an arch that goes over the highway so that animals can cross over safely and they won't get hit by cars.
My biggest fear is probably time constraints. This is going to be a pretty complicated project. Like, we're going to be doing maybe a cross section through the arch. So we might not be able to complete more of the advanced stuff on time, but I'm hoping that we can get the basic structure done.
Our group name is Hydro Hospital, and we're using stormwater and we're reusing it for the plumbing and the irrigation of hospitals.
We have a hospital and how we're going to collect the water and how we're going to filter it and put it in the hospital.
And we all work really well together. There hasn't been much arguing or anything.
We wish these groups the best of luck. This is Gabby Mendez reporting for KNN.
RJ, if you could take over the world, how would you do it?
I wouldn't. Here's Megan Harvey with some of Creekside's best plans for world domination.
What's the best way to take over the world?
You start with Pacific Islands and you become their leader, and then slowly take over more and more Pacific Islands, and then you move to Australia, and then the rest of the world.
Best way to take over the world?
A lot of tanks, just missiles and nukes.
What's the best way to take over the world?
Stop ISIS.
What's the best way to take over the world?
Through power. I'm gonna do something and they're gonna do it for me.
Give me your best plan for world domination.
Take over the United States by a corporation, and then fund a massive army and invade everywhere else.
What's the best way to take over the world?
Military war.
Elaborate.
Okay, so basically you just build up a giant army, giant navy, and just defeat everyone else. And there you go.
Hey Gavin, you good at reading lips?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, but let's see how good these students are at the Headphones challenge.
Lobster lollipops.
Lobster lollipops.
I love Italy.
I love
Italy.
Oh,
Italy.
I love anything.
Italy.
Is a thing.
Italy.
Lil Boat. Gumbo? Lil Boat. Elmo?
Come on, throw something at me.
I can't feel.
Your fish died last night? Did he say that?
We are in TV Pro. Elephants when we blow.
I want to vacuum.
Dude, you're trying to not let me. Like I literally couldn't even see you move your mouth there. You went.
I know. I know. I know.
Hey Gavin, do you remember what you were doing during Hurricane Irma?
Yeah, I was kind of just cooped up in my pantry, hiding from all the pain.
Nice, nice. Nick Tripp tells us what some of our students and teachers did during the storm.
The hurricane impacted thousands of people around Florida, even here in Jacksonville. Buildings and houses were flooded.
Well, I live in San Marco, and all of San Marco was underwater up above probably the second floor of people's homes over cars. And I have wonderful neighbors who used kayaks to rescue people from their homes. But we were basically trapped with the water and had no way of leaving unless we were leaving by boat. So it was a pretty precarious situation.
But in reality, here in St. John's, people weren't affected as much as the rest of Florida.
Dean, tell us about your hurricane experience.
During the hurricane, I went for a jog. I was calling some trees, getting some gains. Same old, brother.
Did you do anything fun during the hurricane?
Yeah, you know, I went surfing. The waves were really big. I almost drowned a few times.
My pond in the backyard flooded, and some guy decided it'd be a brilliant idea in the middle of a hurricane to kayak.
I got pulled behind a truck on a skimboard and went swimming in ponds.
A bunch of us went to the fields and messed around.
Then we went skimboarding and we watched our friend Kaylani jump in a pond. There's actually a video of it, so.
Oh yeah, can you put that on there?
Hello, Jacksonville, Florida. This is Kaylani Tucker reporting live from the community lagoon. We are out here in the road. I call it a lagoon, but it's really just swimming. And I'm having so much fun. So here we are gonna take a dive into this hurricane. It's getting me! Oh my god! This is Irma! This is Kaylani! I'm gonna have to see you later because the hurricane, the alligator! Bye!
Many students enjoy themselves around here. We were actually very lucky in St. John's. This is Nick Tripp reporting for KNN.
Creekside students come from many different places.
Alec Camaro tells us about some students from different ethnic backgrounds.
Many students here at Creekside come from a variety of international origins and backgrounds, but more students come from different places than it would appear.
My family and I are from Bogota, Colombia. It's a very congested, vibrant city. It's really similar to like New York, but with a different like cultural feeling to it.
I come from Venezuela.
I'm from Dominican Republic. I'm from Santo Domingo, the capital.
The students also explain what it is that brought their families to the U.S.
My dad's work brought us over to the U.S. I've actually lived here my whole life, but I've visited Colombia multiple times. I was actually born in Mexico because of my dad's work. We've just moved around a lot, but ever since I was born, we've lived here and had a good life here.
A lot of insecurity. There's no medicine, so little kids with cancer are dying every single day, and no one does anything about it. And actually, yeah, it's really bad.
What brought to my family to the U.S. is probably well, my dad's job or his career. He's a doctor, and he wanted to come over to provide a better future for me and then get his job.
They also described how their culture relates to that within the U.S.
Bogota is a city, so it's very different from Jacksonville. It's the same kind of difference like in feeling that you would feel if you went to a city like New York, except it's also like the culture of Colombia. So you'll have a lot of like music and dancing and people just with different backgrounds as well, but also it's in Bogota you'll find a lot of people of your same like cultural identity, so you'll be able to like really be unified, especially during like soccer games and whatnot.
US has a really diverse culture, and like I guess that we don't have much in common, but one of the things that we do there in Venezuela, like we really like to dance, so we usually like on Fridays my group of friends and I used to like get together and go to parties and dance and have fun.
In Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, like the culture is completely different from at least here Jacksonville or really the rest of the U.S. It relates mostly to Miami, but people are just way more open. Like people like they laugh more. I guess they're more open. They're warmer people. The culture is beautiful. The scenes are beautiful. Like it's an island type of vibe.
Creekside High School has grown as a more ethnically diverse school over the years and has welcomed a variety of students. This is Alec Camaro reporting for KNN.
The Pink Ribbon Club is selling ribbons for $1 to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ribbons will go to decorate a wall near the cafeteria. All the proceeds will go to American Cancer Society. Please see Miss Murphy in Portable 5, myself, or Maggie Law to purchase a ribbon.
Respect others and yourself at all times. Show good character every day. Set goals, stay focused. Think and act like a leader. Strive for excellence.
Who's cutting onions in here?
I don't know, but it brings tears to my eyes.
Here is Brian Nystrom with a new episode of Nystrom Knows.
Sniff. That's a caprese salad. No, it's onions. My nose has failed me.
Is it like chips? Yeah, like.
No, it's onions.
Oh.
Sour cream and onion.
Celery?
Celery? Well, no, it's onions, but celery has a pretty similar smell to onions.
Ugh. Garlic?
No, it's onions.
Garlic? That's garlic.
Is it onions? Yeah, you're the first one.
Oh man. It's chips, right? Where is it, bro?
Right there, right in front of you.
Onions. Definitely onions.
You got it right.
Oh my god, yeah.
Barbecue and tuna. Tuna.
Alright everybody, this is how you make some barbecue tuna. Hey Alexa, how many calories are in barbecue tuna?
Okay, I have a few skills for that. Let's try one. Would you like to try Betty Crocker?
No. Alright, so this is how you make the barbecue tuna. So first get your tuna on your plate and then get the barbecue. I recommend Sweet Baby Ray's because it's the best with tuna. So you just squirt it on. And then you come over here and you take a spoon because real men eat tuna with spoons, you know? And you just have to mix it up around to get that barbecue everywhere, to really get an acquired flavor. So the next thing to do is, this is fish and chips. You can't just have the fish by itself with the barbecue. You just take a couple of chips, slap it on, you have a full authentic British meal. 3, 2.
You want me to eat this?
Yes.
Alright. This is the best barbecue tuna you've ever made.
Thanks, that means a lot to me.
I don't know.
Yeah, cucumbers.
That's onions.
smells like coleslaw, like sauerkraut or something like that.
The heck is that? It's onions.
Onions are in sauerkraut.
Who knows what that is?
Germans?
Well, we're American.
Kids here at Creekside need to know the facts.
Here's Brett Nystrom with the next episode of Nystrom Knows.
He's the man with a plan. Did you know? Nystrom knows!
Did you know that Obama's first name isn't actually Obama?
No way.
Do you know what his first name is?
I don't know.
How long have you not known?
I'm not from this country.
Did you know that Obama's first name isn't actually Obama?
It's Barack.
Now, what's his middle name?
He doesn't have one.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure.
Pretty sure it's Hussein.
I don't think so.
What makes you think that?
It's just Barack Obama.
Okay, buddy. Did you know that it's really weird if you lick the doorknobs at other people's houses?
Yes.
Have you ever tried it?
I have not.
It's pretty fun. You probably should.
Will do.
Did you know that it's really weird to lick doorknobs at other people's houses?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it yourself?
No.
It's pretty fun. You should.
No, thank you.
Did you know that it's really weird to lick doorknobs at other people's houses?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the top 50 tallest mountains in the world being located in Asia?
That's false.
Sure about that?
Mount Everest is in Hawaii.
That's all we have for you today, Creekside. Over.
Yeah, hopefully we see you at the football game this weekend. Over.
Have a great Wednesday, students. Over.